This is Sylvia Saber with OpTv Global headlines. Starting with the top international stories for the day. US President Joe Biden has urged American citizens to leave Ukraine immediately. Biden warned about potential major conflict with Moscow could US and Russian troops engage each other on the ground. Talks between Ukraine and Russia have failed to produce a breakthrough on signing a joint document in Berlin. However, both sides agreed to keep talking. US President Joe Biden and King Salman of Saudi Arabia discussed energy supplies and developments in the Middle East, including Iran and Yemen, in a telephone call. The two leaders committed to ensuring the stability of global energy supplies. United States has urged Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government to use its federal powers to end the truck blockade. Several auto giants cancel or scale back some production at North American plants because of parts shortages stemming from Canadian trucker protests. Renowned Pakistani industrialist Mia Mohammad Mansha has thanked the Prince of Wales Charles for supporting Pakistan. Funds to support COVID-19 recovery work across Pakistan, India, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka were also raised in annual dinner by the British Asian Trust. A court in India's Karnataka state has barred students from wearing religious clothes till final verdict. The council fighting case against hijab ban said that interim order amounts to suspension of Muslim rights. 12 people as the Saudi military blew up a Yemeni rebel bomb-laden drone targeting Abha International Airport. The Houthis claimed responsibility for the attack, saying that they had targeted an airport used for military action against Yemen. 7 predominantly black schools in Washington have been evacuated over bomb threats and later cleared. The incidents have further raised fears among black communities already rattled by a series of bomb threats made last week to at least a dozen historically black colleges and universities. Italian cities have turned off the lights in protest at high energy bills. Municipal governments from Rome to Turin turned off the lights at major monuments and landmarks. Up next, we have the national updates. Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee General Nadeem Raza, while on an official visit to Oman, called on the leadership of Oman. Pakistan and Oman militaries have agreed to enhance the current level and scope of engagements and strategic ties. The Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa has attended the Colonel Commandant ceremony at Ordnance Center in Karachi. The Army Chief urged the officers to make consistent effort to keep abreast with modern developments and maintain cut-edging advantage. The Pakistan Air Force will get JF-17 Thunder fighter jets developed in collaboration with China by the end of the month. Next generation JF-17 Thunder Block 3 jets would take part in the flypast on the occasion of the military parade on March 23rd. Prime Minister Imran Khan has dismissed the suspicion of the Western countries about China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and the Gwadar Port. Prime Minister said that both the projects are a great opportunity for regional development. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has sent letter to President Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz Shehbaz Sharif and Chairman Pakistan People's Party Bilawal Bhutto Zardari for cooperation on the development of South Punjab. Qureshi requested for their attention and suggestions on the amendment bill. BBP Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari on Thursday maintained that Prime Minister Imran Khan's mantra of eradicating corruption had lost all of its credibility. Addressing in Multan, Bilawal said Imran Khan will face a fate similar to that of General Pervez Musharraf. Tensions in Larkana Central Jail rose as the prisoners took 10 policemen as hostages over the transfer of 70 inmates to other jails. An operation is underway to release the hostages. Instagram Music for Stories is now available to Pakistani users. Users will be able to add different soundtracks and tunes to their stories from all over the world. Water sports facilities have been provided to the people of Karachi at Hawke's Bay. Arabian Sea Water Sports Project includes jet ski, speedboat and scuba diving.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise, marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. deserves justice.
Up next, we have the health updates. Nobel Prize winner, French virologist who co-discovered HIV virus died at the age of 89. He won a Nobel Prize for his part in discovering the human HIV that causes AIDS. The discovery of the Omicron variant in white-tailed deer in New York has raised concerns over new variants of coronavirus. The findings suggested that the animals had previously coronavirus infections and are vulnerable to repeated reinfections with new variants. Up next, we have the updates on science and technology. European scientists have made a major breakthrough on nuclear fusion energy. It is the energy process that powers the stars. The JET laboratory has smashed down its own world record for the amount of energy it can extract by squeezing together two forms of hydrogen. Australia has listed the koala as an endangered species across most of its east coast. Officials urge to do more to protect koalas from rapidly diminishing habitats and climate change. Up next, we have the sports updates. Fast-rising youngster Omar Khalid has emerged as Pakistan's highest-ranked player in the World Amateur Golf Rankings. The 17-year-old jumps from 378 to 296 in the latest world rankings. Retiring American snowboard legend Shaun White missed out on a half-pipe medal at the Beijing Olympics in his final competition. He finished fourth as Japan's Ayumu Hirano claimed gold. Up next, we have the entertainment updates. Pakistan TV's personality Amir Liaquat Hussain tied a knot for the third time. He asked the critics to start gossip, speculation, rumors and suspicions. While he was off on vacation, meanwhile Amir's daughter Dua urged the people to stop discussing personal matters related to her life. Bollywood superstar Madhuri Dixit is geared to make her Netflix debut with the mystery drama The Fame Game. The series follows the story of a starlet portrayed by the 54-year-old who suddenly goes missing. Pakistan's showbiz star Ayman Khan has joined the popular video sharing app TikTok. Ayman shared her first ever TikTok video with her fans and promised lots of fun. Up next, we have the business updates. US consumer prices rose solidly in January, leading to the biggest annual increase in inflation in 40 years. The broad increase in prices is led by soaring costs for rents, electricity, and food. The government of Pakistan has decided to further increase electricity tariff by Rs 2.8 per unit. The authorities have geared up preparations to hike the prices in two phases from February to July this year.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise to marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.